In the beginning, before time was measured, before kingdoms rose and fell, there was only God. From his word came light, skies, seas, land, and every living creature, and then, from the dust of the earth, God formed man. He breathed his very breath into him, and man became a living soul. His name was Adam. Adam opened his eyes to the Garden of Eden, a paradise unlike anything the world has seen since. Rivers flowed with crystal waters, trees bore fruit in abundance, and every animal moved in harmony. Adam walked with lions, named the birds of the air, and ruled over all creation. But though creation was perfect, Adam was alone. So God caused him to fall into a deep sleep, and from his side he formed woman. When Adam awoke, he beheld her and said, "This is bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, for she was taken out of man." Together, Adam and Eve lived in pure innocence, walking daily in fellowship with God. In Eden stood two special trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God gave Adam a command: "You may freely eat from every tree in the garden, but from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat, for the day you eat of it, you will surely die." For a time, peace reigned. Adam and Eve felt no shame, no fear, no pain. But then, the serpent entered the garden, crafty, deceitful, a vessel of Satan himself. He slithered to Eve and questioned, "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?" Eve answered, "We may eat from all trees, except one. God said if we eat or even touch the tree in the middle of the garden, we will die." The serpent lied, twisting truth with poison. "You will not surely die, for God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." Eve looked at the fruit. It gleamed, pleasing to the eye, desirable for wisdom. She reached out, plucked it, and ate. Then she gave some to Adam, who stood beside her, and he ate. And in that moment, everything changed. Their eyes were opened, but not to glory, to shame. They realized they were naked and sewed fig leaves to cover themselves. Innocence was lost. Sin had entered the world. When evening came, they heard the sound of the Lord walking in the garden. For the first time, instead of running to him, they hid. God called out, "Adam, where are you?" Adam trembled and replied, "I heard you, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." God asked, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree I commanded you not to eat from?" Adam shifted blame. "The woman you gave me, she gave me the fruit, and I ate." Eve pointed to the serpent. "The serpent deceived me, and I ate." Judgment fell. To the serpent, "Cursed are you. On your belly you will crawl, and dust you will eat all your days. The seed of the woman will crush your head, though you strike his heel." To Eve, "I will greatly increase your pain in childbirth. Your desire will be for your husband, but he will rule over you." To Adam, "The ground is cursed because of you. Through painful toil you will eat from it all your life. By the sweat of your brow you will eat bread, until you return to the ground. For dust you are, and to dust you will return." And then, in sorrow, God made garments of animal skin and clothed Adam and Eve, foreshadowing the blood sacrifice that would one day cover sin. With heavy hearts, he drove them from Eden, placing cherubim with a flaming sword to guard the way to the tree of life. The garden behind them was lost, but God's promise lingered. One day, a Savior would come, born of a woman, who would crush the serpent's head and restore what was broken. From Adam and Eve came all humanity, and though sin spread, so did God's mercy. Their fall became the beginning of his great plan of redemption. Subscribe for more Bible dramas. Remember, the same God who made Adam and Eve is the one who gives you life and hope today.